Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chill English, the place where you learn English in the most relaxed, clear, and enjoyable way. I'm Quinn, and today we're going to talk about a very important topic: how to maintain your motivation to learn English. If you've ever felt excited when starting to learn, only to feel discouraged a few days later, or even wanted to give up, you're not alone. We've all been there. So how can motivation not just flare up for a moment and then fade, but truly become a steady flame inside you, helping you improve day by day? First, understand that motivation doesn't always come from the outside. Advice, attractive courses, or fun English videos can spark a small flame, but it will gradually die down if you don't know how to nurture it. True and lasting motivation comes from within, from your personal reasons for learning, from the small joys you find in each sentence and each English word. Imagine motivation as an underground current flowing through your body. When it's strong, you feel capable of going far, overcoming long and rough paths. But when it's weak, learning English feels heavy, like pushing a cart stuck in the mud. On the other hand, with enough motivation, studying becomes a light and sometimes even enjoyable experience, like an adventure you're excited to explore. When you discover your true passion, learning English is no longer a mandatory task, but becomes something you genuinely want to do every day. An experience that excites and makes you happy to engage in. So now, tell me, why do you want to learn English? Many people give a general answer like, because English is important. True, but is that enough to make you open your book every evening? Usually, it's not. It's not yet connected to your life or emotions. A truly lasting reason is something personal and specific to you. For example, you might want to book a hotel on a foreign website without needing anyone's help. Or you want to watch an English movie and fully understand it without subtitles. Maybe you love a foreign band and want to understand every lyric to fully feel the emotion the singer wants to convey. Even everyday reasons count. You just want enough confidence to greet a few foreign customers when they visit the coffee shop near your home. The key is that the reason must truly move you. It has to be strong enough to make you think to yourself, I want to learn, I need to learn, and I must learn. When you have this, you not only become more persistent, but also find joy in each small step. Sometimes, just thinking about it gives you the energy to sit down and study. First, let's take a look at two types of motivation. The first type is external motivation, influences that come from your surroundings. For example, your parents might remind you, you need to study to get good grades. Or a colleague might say, if your English isn't strong, it will be hard for you to join this project. In situations like these, yes, you'll study, maybe even more diligently than usual. But the problem is, when the pressure or reminders are gone, the motivation can easily disappear too. I know quite a few people who bought online courses just because they feared missing out, only to abandon them after a few weeks. The second type, however, is what truly lasts: intrinsic motivation. This comes from within you, from your dreams, interests, or passions. It doesn't need anyone to push you, nor does it depend on deadlines or conditions. For example, you love photography and want to fully read technical posts in English on international forums. Or you're interested in health and want to follow medical knowledge channels in English to understand directly. Or maybe you simply love traveling and dream of confidently asking for directions or chatting with locals when exploring a new city. It's these personal reasons that are strong enough to keep you going for the long run. If external motivation is like the wind pushing you forward, intrinsic motivation is the fire in your heart. The wind may die down, but the fire stays, quietly burning and keeping you warm. That fire is yours alone. No one can put it out. The thing is, if you don't take care of it, that fire can weaken too. You know, a campfire without adding wood eventually turns to ashes. Motivation is the same. That's why, to keep your flame of motivation burning brightly each day, try a very short morning exercise, just 5 minutes. It's small, but like adding a piece of dry wood, the flame will flare up again and keep your day warm. This exercise has 3 steps. It sounds simple, but if you do it consistently, you'll be amazed at its effect. Step 1. Breathe and clear your mind as soon as you sit up. Instead of rushing for your phone or turning on your computer, take a few minutes for yourself. Sit still, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale slowly. Repeat a few times. With each exhale, imagine blowing away the stress, worries, or leftover laziness from yesterday. A feeling of lightness spreads. Your mind becomes calmer, as if the ashes in the fire within you have been cleared, ready to receive new fuel. You can also imagine each breath as a gentle breeze sweeping away the clouds in your mind, allowing the warm light of your inner fire to shine brightly, ready to keep you warm all day. When your mind is at ease, you'll feel positive energy returning, ready to start a day full of enthusiasm. Step 2. Write down a small idea. Take a piece of paper or a small notebook and write a simple sentence. Don't pressure yourself to make it perfect or long. A short sentence is enough, like, "Today I feel happy," or "I want to learn a new word." After writing it, you can add a bit of creativity, like drawing a small smiley in the corner or coloring the words, to make the action more enjoyable. That sentence is the piece of wood you just placed into the fire inside you. It's small, but enough to keep the flame burning, maintaining warmth and positive energy throughout the day. Moreover, this simple action sends a signal to your brain. Today I'm continuing to learn and explore something new. Seeing these words every morning, you'll feel excitement spreading, your mood becomes refreshed, and you'll be ready to step into the day with energy and enthusiasm. Step 3. Speak it out loud. Once you've written your sentence, don't let it just sit on the paper. Read it aloud. If you feel confident, speak clearly and loudly. If you're shy, whispering is fine too, as long as the sound comes out of your mouth and reaches your ears. Hearing your own voice feels very different from just reading silently in your head. This action transforms motivation from a vague thought into a concrete, living action. You can also add a spontaneous sentence, like, "Today I will watch an English video," or "Learning English is fun." Simple, but this is how the flame in your heart not only burns quietly, but spreads into action, turning small intentions into real steps on your daily learning journey. With just these 3 steps, breathe, write, speak, you've created a fresh start for your day. It doesn't take much time, but it's like adding a piece of wood to your fire every morning. And if you do it consistently, you'll notice something interesting. Instead of struggling to find motivation each time you feel discouraged, you've turned it into a steady flame that's always ready to burn bright when you need it. You don't need to do anything grand. Every day, just do one small thing in English. Listen to a short podcast, learn one new word, or simply describe your breakfast. I am eating bread. I am drinking tea. These small actions may seem tiny, but they have great power. Many people think, just a few sentences, how can that help? But in reality, it's the small steps that are sustainable. If you try to study for 2 hours every day, you might give up after a few days. But if you do 5 minutes each day, you can go far, weeks, months, even years. It's just like exercise. You can run vigorously for an hour, then skip a whole month, and your results won't improve much. But walking 10 minutes every day will genuinely make your body stronger. Learning English works the same way. Small steps, repeated daily, create real strength. And here's another important point: mistakes. Many learners lose motivation simply because they fear making mistakes. They think their grammar is bad, their pronunciation is poor, and then they stay silent. But mistakes aren't bad at all. They are a natural part of learning. They are short lessons, silent teachers that help us grow. You may not have thought of it this way, but every time you make a mistake, it's proof of courage. Courage is speaking even when you're not sure. Most people in the world never try to learn another language, but you are doing it. And every mistake you make is a sign that you are moving forward. Mistakes don't last forever. They are temporary. Sometimes, they even help you connect with others. A smile, someone helping you correct it, a friendly moment sparked by a little error. So why be afraid? Mistakes are not failure. They are practice. They are courage. And they are stepping stones that help you go further. Looking back at the whole journey, you'll see motivation is the missing piece in learning English. External motivation, like exams or work pressure, can only take you so far. Internal motivation, your personal reasons, is what truly carries you forward. And you can nurture it every day with very simple steps. Speak out your reason, imagine your future, and take small actions. Imagine waking up one day and spending just 5 small minutes doing these things. Maybe you write down a sentence in English, read it out loud, smile at yourself when you notice a mistake, and then step out into the day with a mindset full of energy. You'll find that, day by day, the flame inside you burns stronger, quietly glowing in your heart, guiding you forward without any external wind. Remember, small actions create habits. Habits build confidence. Confidence leads to fluency. And when you look back after a month, 2 months, or even a year, you'll realize that these tiny moments, repeated consistently every day, have led to progress far greater than you ever imagined. And don't forget, you're not alone on this journey. Chill English is always here to accompany you, reminding you that learning English can be lighter and more enjoyable than you think. I'm Quinn, your companion, ready to share ideas, stories, and methods to help you maintain your motivation. So whenever you feel tired or tempted to give up, remember that you have a place to return to, a friend to recharge your energy. Together, we'll nurture that flame day by day so that English is not just a subject you study, but a natural part of your life.